That was a good move.
Yeah,
So yeah, big up yourself, Rev. I was scared. I ain't gonna tell a lie.
I wasn't.
Some people buy it, sure. Some people don't know how to yield not to the temptation, you know.
Some people any moment as an opportunity too.
Yeah, exactly. But let's just put this out there one time, right? Let's just put this out there one time. Pastors, the funeral message, I'll be overdoing it sometimes. Yeah, I'll be overdoing it. Yeah, guy. Watch here. Yeah, know the tributes done went extra long because Auntie Sandra decided
she want to talk about family.
She want to talk about everything that happened to them from since they were 7 years old.
Every single solidarity, every little thing that she remember in the tribute.
Yeah. So you know she done went on with the 45-minute tribute. Hey, that's another thing too. Some of y'all with their tributes, y'all all doing it.
As God forbid I die before y'all.
Jade has
my funeral in a specific manner, please.
Jade has given us specific instructions.
You know the music that does play when you're going to long? Lock it on.
The award music.
Lock it on.
The award ceremony music.
So you realize they're going long too long?
They lock off the mic to it. You just hear the mic just start to play.
That's why you're going to be in charge of the sound.
I got you. Dude.
Lock off the mic and turn on the music.
So we're doing an Academy Award session, like when we've been accepting an award and you start talking too much, the lower volume and start playing music.
Exactly what she's suggesting.
Exactly. If you're going to long at somebody's funeral, you see first of all, you know I don't like it too. They see the list, because you know when you get in nice little booklets when you're entering, you're going to see the list and you're going to see that there's a lot of tributes, there's a lot of things to get to. You're supposed to be out of the cemetery by 6.
Yep.
They cannot spend an hour up there giving a tribute. It don't make sense, okay? It does not make sense. You are in the way of the other tributes and the pastor and the 20 songs that I have to sing.
And the main thing for me at any funeral is the eulogy or the formal remembrance of the person. That is what I want to hear about him.
Yep.
That is what I want to hear about.
But suppose that they're going too long too.
No, I don't mind if that goes too long. If it's entertaining and witty. It's like story time.
If it's on brand.
If it's on brand. Yes.
Shout out to the
but if you just if your eulogy is just you randomly ranting, then hang it up.
Yeah.
Shout out to, I can't remember his name, but he was from CONCACAF yesterday.
Peter Stanley Jr.
That was his name?
No.
The Jamaican man?
No, Stanley Frank Jr.
No, the Jamaican man from CONCACAF.
Yeah, Stanley Frank Jr.
You sure?
The Jamaican dude?
Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah. I actually thought it was Stanley Frank, and then it wasn't Stanley.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you, that
Stanley Frank
you
Jr.
might be correct. He did such a great job. That is what I like tributes to be. They're supposed to be funny and witty and, not long and boring and drawn out. Like, this is supposed to be a time to celebrate life.
Everybody isn't a gifted orator. And so you have to play not only that, if you know you're not one, then just keep it short.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, keep it short.
It works.
Yeah. Everybody don't have the gift of gab.
That is a fact.
And so you have to have the gift of get off the stage.
That is a bigger fact. Know when it's time. Know when to hold them.
Yeah, read the room, guys.
Know when to fold them.
Read the room. Hey, that's right there. That is what people will be lacking.
Reading the room?
Being able to read the room.
Oh, yeah, trust me.
Like, if every time you say, and in addition, the crowd start to laugh and snuff like that, mean get off the stage.
Petitions have no behavior.
Yeah, not chill, boy. Not chill.
I thought they only do these type of things at Queen shows.
Man, alright. Any public gathering.
Anywhere, everywhere.
Any public gathering.
Yeah, they just start to act up automatically. I love it.
But I get on the stage.
And then you know what is making it funnier? The clap that is the round of applause that you get because you finally finished.
No. The round of applause before you finish when you say, and in ending, finally,
oh my God.
that round of applause will be the funny one.
Y'all different.
It's like y'all applauding because the man said this is the last thing you can say.
Yes. And that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's been going on? I've missed you guys, sort of, kind of.
I've been going on. I mean, we've been holding on for it.
Yeah, man, as usual. The world has been doing its thing. But you know, good news and bad news. I feel like from the atmosphere that I've been getting throughout my grief and sadness is that December will be a little
more vibes in and
yeah,
beautiful
man.
day.
It's going to be a little Pepsi. And I'm ready. I've been ready since 2019.
You said Pepsi, and I was wondering where the soda come in, but I get it now.
Oh my God, Kevin, how you gonna forget? Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to December now. I wasn't looking forward to it at all, but you know, now we're feeling a little more
hot.
Yeah.
Something more familiar too. Something more familiar.
Yes.
I don't know. I've yesterday I was telling everybody that like, hey, I know October was a rough month for a lot of people, and now we're in November. We don't know how November holds, but we're hopeful. And yeah, we still have mission make it to 2022.
Big mission.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
a big
mission.
mission.
Should you accept it? Big mission, trust me.
Do we accept the mission?
I don't accept it long time.
Yeah, man.
Maybe them terms and conditions. All I clicked was accept.
Accept.
I mean, we got a choice.
A lot of people out here moving like they got one.
I'm hungry. I am hungry.
Already?
Me too. I'm breakfast sandwich in the
So
fridge
what I
watching
mean?
it like they want to fight.
You have a breakfast? I can't even beg your piece.
What's your go-to breakfast? Like you
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs? It can't be steak and eggs, Kevin. You don't make steak and eggs like on a regular basis.
Oh, you mean like a home breakfast?
Yeah, the regular.
That way there's order when you go.
But the man, boo. But the man, hey. The man is like, I get my chef to make me steak and eggs daily.
Yes.
And I have a choice of hard-boiled eggs from 5 different varieties.
Yes. 5 different colored chickens. Mine is wing fritters and fried rice.
From a different continent.
Gotcha. Celeste.
You've ever had it?
I have it on a daily basis.
Wing fritters and fried, yeah, man. Delicious.
I don't really eat breakfast, to be honest. But when
that's
I do,
what me and Adam literally just said.
Your regular breakfast, you know, the eggs, some the fancy name for it is Creole sausage, but it's ketchup sausage. And
you mean the sausage that you mix up with the butter and the ketchup and the onions?
It's called Creole sausage.
Oh, it is.
But ketchup sausage. But I just fancy it up a little bit, like, you know, put in some onions and some stuff. And then bread.
Vibes.
Or cereal, to be completely honest. Cereal is my absolute go-to.
I think a lot of people's go-to in the mornings is cereal still.
Yeah.
That's the thing is for me though. Cereal is my go-to. Like that's the end of the sentence. It's all the time.
All the time. I got you.
I will eat cereal at any time of the day.
Yeah, I know people like that too. Any time of the day, cereal is on the menu.
Not me. Cereal can do a thing.
Cereal is a night thing for me though.
Cereal can. You know, y'all that remember the people who always say like, you know, they're on a diet so they don't eat cereal in the night. I don't understand.
That's a thing?
I mean, I understand what I mean, but okay.
Yeah, apparently the cereal is a dietary food. So if you eat it in the night, you can get weight.
Wow.
Yeah. The more you know. The more you know.
The more you know. They need to find out something.
They're gonna work it out. Eventually, gonna work out itself.
I think mine is just eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a lazy person at mornings. I just prefer to starve until the pressure get too much.
It ain't even lazy
and
for me.
Well, it's for me. And I get closer to 12, and that's one meal. Kill 2 birds with one stone. One meal. Brunch.
I like intermittent fast, so like my first meal is like 12-1-ish.
That's what I call it, but it's really laziness.
It's really laziness. I got you. Honestly,
I mean, it works.
Policy.
So, you know, it works.
Yeah. I like slimmers.
I was slim until I went to PL. Now I got tummy.
Yeah, nothing, man. We just walk up that there too easy.
Easily.
At this point, I just eat what I want to know because I already figured out the key to losing weight.
Salmonella poisoning?
Yep.
The words expressed is solely
the view of Kevin. Everybody else.
We are not encouraging people to go out here and willfully lick our chicken.
He didn't say
I
that.
ain't encouraging nobody.
He didn't say that. He just said he found the secret.
That's not a good secret. That's not a good secret.
Maybe that's why it's a secret.
I hope it stays that way.
Anybody figure out what's Victoria's actual secret yet?
No. But I know the company was trash, so he shut down. Or like it's
Victoria's
scaled back.
Secret.
Yeah, it's
Let's scale back Victoria's Secret?
Yeah, because there was out here, well, and Victoria's Secret wasn't created because they wanted women to have lingerie and stuff, and it's because men wanted to see women in a particular...
Like, duh.
That's the secret. Victoria's Secret is that Victoria's a man. The owner of Victoria's Secret is a man.
But I don't see we all know that. But see, the issue with that is that because you only want to see a particular type of woman in your clothing, don't sell well. It don't work well in the climate.
Well, here's the fun fact. So
really,
yeah, that's why they scale back.
And the amount of woman I see in pink.
No, here's the thing. So Rihanna and Fenty.
I think it's more
Fenty
that
stuff. Specifically, Fenty Savage, which is Rihanna's underwear / lingerie line. It has really put the lingerie industry in a tight squeeze.
That is what I think is happening.
Rihanna
began to include everybody.
There's just more options.
That's the part that was the issue with Victoria. She didn't have the options.
Just real people, and then she also puts on her website you can see the clothing size in each, and the model is wearing the size you're looking at. Then there's also women in the men's stuff because women just buy boxers to sleep in and stuff. So it shows
that's not
true. That's not true, Kevin.
Women don't buy them.
No, women steal them. Yes.
Well, they steal them. You're right.
So they buy them for the male, thinking that they still look good on me.
Yes.
It lets you see how we will look on you if you take it from the person that it actually belonged to.
Right.
Yeah.
What ended up happening was that people got drawn to that because people were like, oh well, now I could know what the clothes actually look like, and this looks more like me. Then Victoria's Secret interest in the public dropped. So then in an attempt to redeem themselves, they start making plus size. And of course, the plus size is like somebody who eats an extra carrot for breakfast.
And not only that, the owners were making some very terrible statements. I don't know why people that say things forgetting people can hear them, do you not know that people can hear you? Or do you not care that people can hear you?
I think it's that. No, I think too, I don't, to be honest, I don't think that would have affected his bottom line had there not been other options. So the bottom line is that I need to look out for women in Fenty Savage wear. That's gonna be the new thing. Cause really, Victoria's Secret used to be the thing all over the place.
Yep.
That's to be what.
Yeah, but now it's Fenty Savage. That's the new.
Yeah, that's for the young man. Not for the young man them. Cause I know the game.
You can't be a little Fenty Savage.
I know the game.
Lardo.
Yeah.
Don't study that, friend.
Yeah.
Ain't too bad, but
Well, I mean, different generations, different things.
Yeah. She might buy a boxer and steal it. And it might be a Fenty. Maybe you might not go out and buy one, but
Hey, trust me, boy. That is a real thing, yeah.
No, that's why when Kevin said buy it, I'm like, buy it?
Yeah, women don't buy men's underwear. They just steal it.
Them.
They just steal it. And
that is universally known.
But you know what the saddest part about the whole thing is? The saddest thing about that is?
Oh.
You look better in them. That's the sad part about it. We can't even get vexed.
Why would you?
We can't even get vexed. It's just oh, she's okay. Well, I guess I'll just wear this plastic bag. I'm hanging on my boxers.
So I guess sometimes.
Let me just go in the bottom drawer in the kitchen for a boxer see.
I mean, you have enough.
Ram's making boxer now.
The amount of plastics you might have, they might just.
No, recycle we use, Jade. We're trying to be green and planet friendly here.
And not only that, I feel like for men who want to try to continue that healthy lifestyle, they make those suits that help you to sweat when you exercise.
Lifestyle? Oh, you mean just healthy? Okay.
Yeah, so if you wear the plastic now, it sweats down below.
Oh, yeah, but me really trying to be here on the show, just sweating through my pants. But
the plastic bag's supposed to catch it if you wear it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. This is elaborate.
We're going on a dark pathway now.
As usual. As in stomach in here. Thunderstorming.
As if you going down we ain't done down it.
I see Jade looking back to see if it's raining, and this is no, that's my belly.
I hear it all kind of rumbling to make sure. And it was raining this morning. So who knows? It might be a little star passing. I fail to believe that your stomach in here behaving so.
By the way, morning, Widdy.
Yes. And good morning, Kevin.
Yeah.
Cereal any time of the day is vibes. That's why I was always hungry.
Slimmers.
That's why I was hungry. Anyway, let's get on to it because, as usual, we come in here to waste time with nonsense.
But that's all we just do.
Watch out. Y'all don't understand, These little preambles does give out the real gems that the nation need in the morning.
No, you're telling me. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Exactly.
that. Exactly. But a lot of things happen. I don't know. For some reason this week we've just been... No, every week that's like this. Every week that's like this.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Welcome to life.
Yeah.
Welcome to life on this planet.
Welcome to Jamrock.
But yeah, so some interesting. There's one particular thing that I wanted to talk about after Corona. I know y'all might not be. Well, it has to do with Corona too, but there is a reason I brought it. I put it in the run sheet. So Kevin, can you give the people our little COVID situation right now? Okay, well, that's up to you.
Sure.
Coffee with my
So here's your numbers for your COVID update. So this one is Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021, as of 5 p.m. Confirmed cases in the last 24 hours stands at 11. Active cases 136. And our death toll has increased again. We are now at 25.
Yes.
Man.
Still not too bad. I mean, besides the death toll rising, I wasn't here when y'all first announced this. But
yesterday.
Everything else.
Before yesterday.
Yeah, everything else isn't too bad. But I need that death number to stop. To not move ever again. Like, stay where you are.
Which means, guys, take whatever precautions you can to remain safe. Mm-hmm. And to prepare yourself that in the event that you do manage to contract COVID-19, that you have the best possible outcome. All right? Make wise decisions. Be responsible. Wash your hand. Adhere to the protocols. Drink more water and exercise.
There you go. Next. I love how we just keep this COVID update things short and sweet now.
Vibes.
Oh my God. I can't believe we've been doing it that way for the longest.
I've been telling y'all. See how nice you feel now?
Yeah, man.
So let's jump on to some other stuff. Let's do some tea.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Wow. Yo, Kevin been killing the hee-hees lately, man.
Yeah, man.
Ever since he got over that sinus thing, like he just been on it.
I hydrate in the morning with some green tea.
What? Okay. Vibes.
Anyway,
Jiggy.
Let's get into this. So, wait, Jade, where this first one from? I think it's Antigua?
Yeah, it's Antigua.
So this one comes out of Antigua. So
they're still celebrating
after months of telling supporters not to vaccinate, J Truth confirms that he took the jab.
Here we go.
So social media influencer J Truth confirmed yesterday that he had been vaccinated against coronavirus. J Truth came to fame during the global pandemic for his militant stance against lockdown, curfews, and vaccinations. The outspoken Facebookers told supporters why he did it. Are we playing the video, Jade?
No, I don't want to hear him again. I watched it already. I'm going to explain it.
J Truth.
Go ahead.
What an ironic name.
What a boy.
July. But go ahead, Jade. Go ahead, Jade. Explain to the people what J Truth decided to say.
So even before I tell you what he decided to say, right? This man has literally been terrorizing the airways of Antigua for months. Months. He went
viral a couple of times.
He amassed a following. His favorite thing to do is beef with Gaston.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, he been pushing out this narrative.
Yeah. Vaccination is not the way, boom, boom, bang. Yeah.
Lockdowns and this and that and that. So I was scrolling through some Antigua news yesterday and I see this video. And I clicked on the video and I started to hear this man speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, if people does fall for this, right? That says a lot about the people,
I want to see something look like me.
Yeah. It's you. Okay. Like this man literally used to be out there talking about how the vaccine does change your DNA and the all kind of story. When I tell you this was a direct anti-vaxxer who has been pushing this anti-vax narrative for months upon months upon months. And then yesterday, I click on this video to hear this man confirm yes, he got the vaccine. But he didn't get the vaccine. He didn't get the people in vaccine because he wanted to. It's because he wanted to see his child and some story.
So what you're telling me is he got the vaccine for the same reason everybody else got the vaccine. Okay, great, cool.
And mind you, he's telling them that he got it, but he's still
anti-vax.
Oh, my mother's here, boy. This was like some Twilight Zone stuff, you know? Because I want y'all to, the article, I think it was on Observer. Let me tell y'all where to find it so y'all could go and listen to this man speak for yourself. It was at Antigua Newsroom. Go to Antigua Newsroom and look for this article and listen to this video. Utter rubbish. No. Utter rubbish. And you know what is worse? Because it's I mean, we've been saying it for months upon months. But when these type of people have platforms and use them for these type of things, it's scary because there are people who's out here following them and ended up dying because some advice you took from somebody on the internet who has no type of credibility, accreditation, knowledge, nothing.
What we usually end up seeing is the fact that these people who are pushing a certain stance have secretly done exactly what they need to do to protect themselves.
Exactly.
So these same people who jumping up and tell you don't vaccinate because it got in a SIM card and the government gonna be able to call your phone, call your body phone and all kind of things. Because that's the only thing that can make sense to me why y'all think this thing got in a microchip. But
you know what's worse?
We see them telling people these things and then they have taken the vaccine and gotten themselves safe. So then the thing is, you are leading a group of people astray solely for the purpose of getting media attention, while putting other people at risk just because you need a platform. And this is the platform you found that gives you a platform. So you're going to keep leading people into unhealthy, unsafe choices just because you want some views and clicks.
But not only that, right? The only reason he came out and admitted that he was vaccinated is because people saw him with a card and started accusing him of having a fake vaccine card. If nobody had seen this card, nobody would have known he was vaccinated because I guarantee he wasn't going to come out and tell nobody that, yes, I went and got vaccinated.
So he get catch?
He get catch. So he had to save face.
But I basically just keep lying by.
But I just watch you. Stick to your motive. Your motive is to spread this false narrative. Stick to it. A matter of fact, use this people saying that you have a false vaccination card to play into your narrative. Because you now look like a big hypocrite. You look like a big idiot, actually. You sound like an idiot.
I was about to say, because my thing is this, right? Hypocrites, that's one thing. But this go past hypocrisy. This go past simple hypocrisy. This is intentional deception.
Yes.
And the problem is with the intentional deception, it has dire consequences.
Let me play the trick. You know what? Let me see if I can play some of the clip. Because
Jelly got your hot man.
I was in awe, you know, because I'm accustomed to hear people talk nonsense.
I saw this dude that been going viral. Check
as if this is a different type of species.
But hey, the thing about it, you got some of them here. You know.
No, I know that. That's why I added it.
I know one particular person, like in public, he got his whole
this
bang 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 bang, and
in private is something different.
And you want me to tell you how I know? You want me to tell you how I know he vaccinated?
No.
So I remember a few months ago I came in here and talked about how I couldn't find the place where I had to go get a card because I moved up to
You don't say.
So I in there, right?
You lie.
The man sent me to the back by the lady. But who in there picking up who in there picking up the vaccination status thing?
Wow.
Okay. See I'm bad.
Y'all going hell, you know? Y'all see the heavens gate.
I just walk out. I just you know what I do? When we walking coming out, I just touch him and say, your secret's safe with me.
Y'all are not seeing Heaven's Gates, bro. Y'all out here telling people not to get vaccinated over ridiculous reasons. Like, when it comes to medical reasons and all of these things, because you can't, or you just, even if it's your choice, but don't influence people to do something that you know you're going to do.
I think that's my issue. Like,
that's the problem.
There's people who making there's people with legitimate concerns, right? I understand the concerns. I understand the skepticism and all that, right? But when you're out here like being a voice for a certain position that you yourself don't adhere to,
no, that's when you're okay. That's when anyway. Let me play a little bit of this clip here.
Stop the background music.
I would like to say to all my followers, yes, I did go and get vaccinated. I'm going to tell you guys why I went and got vaccinated.
Kind of sound effects.
In order for me to travel to specific countries, they require us to be vaccinated.
You think?
Now, I made a promise to my son that I'm going to do my best. And I was supposed to see him since. And I made a promise to my son that I was going to do my best to come and see him for his birthday this December. Seeing the road that we were going down, seeing that they were implementing the vaccine mandates and vaccine passports and these things, even in the UK, the US, and the likes, I had an overwhelming feeling that said to me, you done promise your son, and this year I want hurdle that in your way now from you seeing your son. So yes, I went and I took their poison.
Stop that there, Jay.
I didn't go and I didn't take their poison because I...
Pause that there.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I did something.
So my thing is, you made the decision to go and get vaccinated because you needed to go see your son. My thing is, how many people who needed to see their son took your advice and did not get vaccinated and still have not seen their children because of your advice?
Bro, my thing is, but everybody taking the vaccine for different reasons.
Everybody has a reason to take
Everybody
the
has
vaccine.
a reason.
Some people want to be safe. Some people want to be able to be around their grandchildren.
Some people wanted to go CPL.
To do whatever they
Whatever
want
it
to
is.
do. Everybody finds a different reason. Some people might have a common reason, but everybody finds a reason to take the vaccine.
But anybody
so why is your reason different from those that chose to take it?
But not only that, there, right? He literally told me this thing as poison, right? So
you poison yourself.
But the thing about it, the whole purpose of him taking the vaccine is to go see his son. So he poisoned himself.
To go see your son. So you really want to see your son. So you won't poison yourself and say you're gonna your logic don't make sense, sir.
So, no, he wants him for this birthday, but if it's birthday, they're really important.
Yeah, because clearly you're poisoning yourself.
The thing is, even in a moment of trying to come clean, he still has to find a way to fuel the same agenda.
And but not only what he's trying to do is find a way to justify his
make
hypocrisy.
It seem like
Yes.
I didn't have a choice.
He's trying to justify his hypocrisy in order to minimize backlash. That's what he's doing. He's trying to justify his hypocrisy in order to minimize backlash and somehow salvage the viewership that he's managed to grow based on the position that he was taking, that he obviously don't adhere to himself.
And it got worse, you know?
Let
me play a little bit more. Hold on. Let me see if I
take the poison in order to be eligible to travel through these elitist ports of entry. And I had already promised my son that I'm going to do my best, and I had to get that hurdle out of the way. Yes, so I did go legit health center. I did go and I got vaccinated on Saturday. I legit got vaccinated on Saturday. So that piece of card that y'all saw me have this man, I didn't even have them now. I don't throw them in the rubbish now. I just crumple them up from the time I done the live, I crumple them up and throw them in the rubbish. Yeah, so I didn't get vaccinated all the time. I told y'all I'm not getting vaccinated. Haven't gotten vaccinated when I went to the US. Tried to get one of them card link, but it seems everybody was talking about it and people are selling.
Pause. I can't. Whoa. So, one, you need to go get vaccinated to go see your son. But the card that allows you to travel, you done complete up and throw it in the trash. So what was the purpose of getting vaccinated? Because now you have no documentation.
No, he has the card he has the card itself, you know. I don't know what document he crumpled up, but he has the actual card. He's showing the card in his hand.
I think whatever he's saying, the paper that the people saw him with isn't the actual card.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. And whatever that paper was, he checked.
Might no, because for me, then we're talking about elitist ports of entry. So are we talking about every single country that has a vaccine requirement, including Antigua and Barbuda?
Duh. That's what he tried to tell you.
By the way, well, I mean, I don't know what date his son's birthday is and thing, but he probably could have just bring his son to him, eh?
Listen. It's a lot. May never go play no more this clip. But I just wanted to show you the hypocrisy of these people that y'all listen to, who out here pushing y'all to do things that are not in y'all best interest, who then turn around and do things in their best interest. These are the people y'all listen to.
Yeah, see, my thing would have been, right, you use your platform to explain it. You don't wait till you get catch. All that is, see, if you like, he could have saved himself a lot of grief, you know. If he had came out and be like, guys, this is something I've been struggling with. No, wait till somebody see you with it. See till somebody see you with the card to decide.
Right. No, because I had to go poison myself because...
And then try to double down.
So, that probably is a scapegoat reason. He probably say, yeah, boy, I need to take this because, things looking rough.
And that is fine. If that is the decision you ended up making, that is fine. But don't, you know what?
But not only that, the thing about it, you want to go see your son, right? But...
I know he ain't seen heaven. That's all I can say.
He
ain't touching the garment of God ever.
But what about the example if your son seen of you?
How many people has he discouraged from doing the same thing he has done? Well, the same reason he's given, because I'm not even sure if that's the real reason. But how many people has he discouraged from taking vaccines to go and see their loved ones or to protect themselves so they don't affect their loved ones?
Brother.
How many people have chosen to take the same road as him because of his stance? And then now he's sitting there saying, well, I had a decision to make, so I make it.
and would have been criticizing people who would have made the same decision.
Yes.
That's my thing. So then if
he would have been very critical. If
one of his followers jumped up and said, well, listen, I needed to see my grandmother and I just,
take people in poison.
That's exactly what they're gonna do, trap you into reasons to take it. And why do the rules change when the person on the stage is the one who has the spotlight on them? Like,
sorry, go man.
Hey, watch it, right? Put your trust in no man.
Please, because they're not.
Put your trust in no man. We are all faulty creatures. You understand? Put your trust in no man.
Cut it out. Y'all out here, all of y'all who out here like this man telling people not to get vaccinated and don't do this and don't do that. When y'all secretly doing it, stop it. Y'all putting people's life and health at risk.
And we see this happening since the beginning of this thing, eh?
Yes.
All the people are saying, don't do it. A week later, then the headlines they passed. Don't do it. A week later, they're in the hospital on a respirator.
Brother.
Don't do it.
Oh my God.
A week later, then the line getting a vaccine.
Look, one of the biggest culprits is Fox News. Like, Fox News.
They have a vaccine mandate.
And they have a vaccine mandate.
They tell you don't get vaccinated.
All the people who on the show vaccinated.
But all you shouldn't get vaccinated.
Yo.
Y'all say, y'all just let people lead y'all astray because y'all want to listen to the wrong people and don't want to listen to the actual people who know the
because
information.
then they've successfully find an
This is why
use their agenda, because then they do things like, oh yeah, we had to do it to continue to bring you the news, to tell you the truth, and
bro, this is why, right? For some time now, when I'm having serious conversations with people about their concerns and things, I just tell them, look, speak to your doctor, the one that you have trusted for some time with your health. Have the conversation with that same person. This is a health issue. Have that conversation with your doctor. That's it. We could have all the conversation here, and I don't expect you that we could have discussions on mandates and what that means, economic issues and things like that. But when you're trying to decide what are you going to do in relation to your health and your body, have a conversation with your doctor.
Please, the same
Have a
doctor
conversation.
you're going to beg to save your life if y'all get sick from catching corona. The same doctor that y'all going to turn to, the same people y'all going to put y'all trust
Don't
in
listen
if
to me.
y'all get sick. It's the same people you're supposed to listen to before you get sick. Like, it's the same person. People literally just be out here, oh, may studying doctor them because they learn and stuff. So
And
then
then
they
when
get
they
sick,
get
who you
sick,
want
go
to?
to the hospital.
But then 2 weeks
Go to the same hospital.
Emergency because they got chest pain.
Oh my God.
Go to the same hospital.
Y'all ridiculous. Y'all ridiculous.
I feeling
Yeah, take the car. Because if listen. Anyway.
Good morning, caller 11 LNT. What's up?
Hi, good morning, guys. I just want to endorse what you guys are saying because I don't know if you guys know what Tucker Carlson is, but I've seen people share some talking points that the same Tucker Carlson is talking about, anti-vaccination. In St. Kitts and Nevis, I'm pushing it, just blah, 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 etc., etc. And I'm thinking, I'm sure a lot of these people don't know who he is, but they're just listening to what he's saying, and they don't know what he's doing. So, just to hammer home the point that a lot of these anti-vaxxers and people pushing the rhetoric, they are vaccinated, and they are pushing it for whatever reason, whatever it is political, or they're looking no independence locally. But I just implore people to do their own check, see what's going on around the world, and make their own decision. Because every so often I'm hearing, if it's in certain media circles that I listen to, that almost on a daily basis, some big public figure who's truly anti-vax have died of corona.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay?
I mean, I know since it
And
started.
I'm almost, every time I tune in, the person who some of the people I listen to, they're not really like gloating about it, but they're still not sorry because after almost a year now they've been pushing that narrative that it's authentic. And my last point is, what happened to the 5G that people were talking about? What happened to all these 5G?
Oh, in the water?
It's not 5G anymore?
No, apparently.
They didn't gain traction, so they found a new reason.
Anyway, you guys have a good day, and everybody have a good day with me.
You as well.
Thank you very much.
There were people sending around pictures.
Is the whole 5G thing. First this was 5G, now the 5G thing gone. My thing is, if we have to really pay attention, we were looking for things that gain traction, something that gained a headline. And unfortunately, the 5G story tagline didn't catch on. So they dropped it and picked something else.
No, it was hot for a bit. It was hot for a bit. It was
hot for a bit, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it didn't catch on the way it didn't latch on to the pandemic the way they wanted it to. So it died. So of course they just drop the 5G story and pick a new story.
The problem I'm having is that we should have actual concerns about this that may be that might be called skeptical, right? Conspiracy theories and theories and stuff like that. There's actual things about this whole pandemic thing that we really need to be questioning.
Yeah, of course.
And it's
of course.
And it's almost like we're focusing on the wrong things.
Usual, you know.
Let me ask you this, right? You believe that? Okay, whether or not you believe that this thing is something that was planned, that ain't even the question I'm talking about now. Let's assume that it was not planned. Let's assume that it either was a lab leak or it was something naturally occurring in a wet market. Anyway, why they call it a wet market? Anyway, let's say it was either one of those. So we passed that conspiracy theory. Now that we've seen what coronavirus has done to the world economy and things like that, you want to tell me there isn't somebody somewhere right now trying to figure out how they could weaponize something like this?
Of course.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure that's how really, because I was sure to weaponize it in the first place.
Of course. So, but I'm saying, even if you don't believe that, now that we have seen what is possible, we have seen how this thing has literally crippled governments around the world. You're trying to somebody out there is now figuring out this is something that we can use.
Yeah.
How to take advantage of this moment.
Not only this moment, but how to recreate it in a way that we can achieve a certain result.
They're literally out there doing it
because it's
already.
something that
But y'all out here
literally
thinking, and it's funny, there's so many ways for the world to be crippled, as you can see, a virus. But y'all really feel like people going to be out there secretly planting telephone poles. Y'all think they're good?
Yeah, they ain't got all that. They could just release another one of these.
So easy.
You know, one of the conspiracy theories is that this is just the one that work. Ebola, swine flu, H1N1. Them they would just fail. Let them start what we doing. They were testers. They didn't work out, but this one here catch her. Whatever, Carlo, good morning. I live on LNT.
Okay. Yeah. And trust me, I'm still side-eyeing all you people who was out here running with this 5G theory and calling people stupid because they didn't believe it. Y'all.
My thing is, decide, make whatever decision that you are comfortable making, whether that be to go and get yourself vaccinated or not to be vaccinated. Make that decision for yourself. Do not try to influence or coax anybody into making other decisions just because of your stance. Because your stance can change on the flip of a dime, and then when your stance changes, you have now left somebody on the side of a fence that you're no longer on.
Yeah.
After you basically beg them to come on the side of the fence with you. Just make the decision for yourself.
It's funny how everybody only like choice. If the choice is being made, align with their choice.
Of course.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Good morning, caller. You're live on Island T. What's up?
Good morning, Kevin, and good morning, Jade, and good morning, Azzy.
Morning.
No, I am here listening to the program because I tune in almost every morning when I got time. And it's so sad and so ridiculous to know that this COVID worldwide and doing so much damage, killing people, getting people panic, locking down and all these things. And you're going to get people coming from social media with the fake news and all kind of different rumors about the vaccine and about what the vaccine can do. But when someone dies from COVID, you ain't hear them posting it to you.
Exactly.
When somebody dies from COVID. But as soon, some of them, they said that, oh, he died from COVID and he took the vaccine and nothing like that goes on. Because I get these things on my phone all the time. But what I do, anytime anybody send any negative thing about the vaccine, I don't even get to read it. I just delete it one time as long as it's ready. Because I show that the same gentleman who was doing that in Antigua, I show a lot of people, family members, die from that COVID, who he prevent from going to take the vaccine because of his ignorance. You understand? And a lot of them here in this country too. A lot of them here taking the fake news, taking the ignorance, and just, I'm not going to take the vaccine. I was speaking to a gentleman just a few weeks ago. Maybe around my age also. And when I hear that gentleman die from COVID, because the negative thing he was talking about the vaccine and all these things, and, you know, he could use this and he could use that and he could use that and he could use the other. I had a cold on Saturday. I had a cough on Saturday. Cough. Nose running. And everything. And I went up to the hospital and they checked me. And the doctor told me it's a normal flu going on, so all I got to do, use me turmeric, use me ginger, and continue to do what I got to do, use me vitamin C. And right now, the coughing is up because I do what the doctor told me to take me to the paracetamol because I had a headache. So people got to, sometimes we got to level the ignorance and do what is the best to get over this situation of this deadly COVID. All right, then I will continue to listen to you all.
All right, man. Thanks for calling, guys.
Facts upon facts.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Hey, but that point what he make early is a big thing. All kind of people, like, I have one friend in particular who have all these stories about somebody who take the vaccine and they die 3 days later, and somebody get blood clot and almost die. And I always ask him, I say, but what about the people dying daily from the actual virus? Why you don't ever talk about that?
Thank you about them. You know what's funny? They literally would find all type of reasons to say, oh, ain't true, the lie, and they die from this, and every time somebody died, they say it's some COVID and stuff. I'm like, but that's what's happening. That's literally
Because
the disease that's
because
happening.
the 3,000 that died last week is nothing in comparison to that one person that died from COVID who had the vaccine.
And we're not even saying that, that isn't an issue as well, because we never want to see an issue where anybody dies from anything.
Yeah.
But you cannot just focus on this.
And my thing is just that, yes, and the thing is, both could be true, Both could be true, guys.
Both are true.
What I'm saying is, if there is work to be done on the vaccine, then that's fine. Let us continue to develop ways and means to combat the virus. If the virus is killing people, then let us do what is possible for us to protect ourselves, and that includes a lot of things. And that's why I just tell people, these arguments a lot of time, I just really be wondering what we arguing over. I just really wonder what we arguing over.
Because we're talking about death rate and how people dying, and then they jump to back of the beast. We're not on the same topic. I'm talking about how the vaccine, increases your immunity. You talking about being microchipped. We ain't talking about the same thing.
Yes,
oh dear.
And
anyhow, y'all been microchipped?
I have not been yet.
Yes.
Who is the people?
This is a microchip. See my microchip?
No, I mean inside. Because I want to know, hold on.
Mm-hmm. The vaccine microchip thing ain't make no sense. But at the same time, people are being microchipped. And to be honest, I believe that it's going to become increasingly more popular.
No, I was talking about corona. I know people being microchipped. People actually implanting all kind of
but then that's voluntary too.
Yes,
and not only that. I look, in our lifetime, guys, we ain't talking about no deep future thing. I talking about within the next 10, 15 years. Most people gonna be walking with a microchip.
It's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, most people gonna be walking with a microchip.
10, 15 years ago,
they don't have to sneak it into us.
No.
We can volunteer.
Yeah.
They don't have to. Let me tell everybody who want a microchip train this. Guys, they will not have to sneak the microchips into us. We are going to volunteer for it. Okay?
Imagine 15 years ago being told that you're going to be able to carry around your bank account in your pocket.
Nobody was going to do that, yo.
Nobody was going to do that. Everybody, no, that's the devil. Everybody got it in their pocket now. It's called a debit card.
Literally.
Imagine being
told
your
phone is your debit card
to
now.
make a call.
You don't even need a card.
Imagine being told you'll be able to make a call at anywhere, at any place on earth, at any time, from a tiny device in your pocket.
They don't call you a witch.
Witchcraft.
Bro,
no,
but let's move it towards what we're talking about now. Imagine, right? You're here on Island T, chilling out, talking to Kevin and Azem, and you get a call from your doctor. Say, hey guys, hold on, you go outside, the doctor be like, oh Jade, we just recognize that your such and such proteins are elevated, you probably have a flu. So you might want to come in and think, take some extra vitamin C just to avoid getting any symptoms further down the road.
Oh, my watch does it. My watch does do it.
Bro, that is what it's going to be. Imagine finding out, right? Imagine finding out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we just came out of breast cancer month, right? Imagine if there's a way to tell that these cells are developing at its earliest stage, and then you're able to get rid of them and avoid any serious outcome. People will volunteer. People are going to volunteer for these things. You just need to start. Don't start.
My watch. I will be sitting watching TV, and my watch will buzz me and say, "Hello, your heart rate you are not doing anything. You're not active, and your heart rate just spiked." Just an FYI.
Yes.
That is a moment for me to know, hey, maybe I need to call my doctor. Maybe something's going on. If I fall, my watch will buzz and say, hey, we think you just took a hard fall. We're about to call 911. These things are already in place, and they are put in place to help us.
But not only that.
So then why we think it's going to just stop there?
But, somebody made a very good point on the live. They said, we've been microchipping our pets forever, and it seems to be fine. We already anyway.
I'm telling look, there was last week, I think Friday or so. When
you got microchip last week?
No.
Oh, I thought that's on.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not eligible yet. But but we were talking about religion.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was me and Kevin, yeah, and a caller called in, and we had a small conversation about religion, right? And I didn't say it then, but I'm not really interested in having conversations with people about the validity of their religion. Like,
that's what you believe in. That's what you believe in.
I'm not. We could have a conversation about the effects of religion on society over time.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that you would have to admit is that religion has done a lot to stifle technological advancement.
Yeah. That's easy. That's
like, it must be like a few years ago. The Catholic Church apologized to Michelangelo and all them guys there who was doing like mathematics back in the 1400s. Yeah.
What you thought they were witches?
Yeah, they thought that. Yeah. We have people that die daily from preventable situations, right? Simply because their religion does not allow them to receive blood transfusions. Yeah. Right? This is a thing.
Trust me, I know.
Had we not had the whole thing, had we not somehow equated the mark of the beast to a microchip, we would have all been microchipped already.
Long time.
It's true. It's true.
They just, boy, is wild. Like, I've looked at things that have, with people who are religious, who literally refuse to go to the doctor. They let's say they have something like cancer and stuff. They refuse to go and take treatments from the doctor because they say God will fix it.
Jade, there are people.
God who gave you all the doctors, eh?
Jade, let me tell you something. God forbid, right? Something is to happen to Win FM, right? Right? And we're talking about the physical building, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are people who would watch this live and say the reason it happened is because they got them Rasta colors in the logo. I ain't joking.
I'm not very funny.
Like, serious.
People will always attach something random to a tragedy.
Yeah, wow.
So,
but after this call, we have to take a little break and thank the sponsors because, it's 9 o'clock, so.
McCall, good morning, 11 LNT. Could you make it short, please? Okay, that was even better.
But he understood the assignment.
All right, so then we will be right back.
It's a Haul All sales event for 3 days only. This Thursday, 4th November to Saturday, 6th November, Haul All you can get at 25% off store-wide on all discountable items at Horseman's Building and Nevis Centers, on Sinkits and Nevis. Yes, for 3 days only, this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Haul All with discounts of 25% off store-wide on all discountable items. Haul all the savings. Haul all the discounts. Haul all the quality products. Haul all at 25% off for 3 days only at Horseman's Building and Nevis Center. Don't miss it. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Welcome back to Island Tea with your faves, Kevin and Azem, featuring Jade, Gwen, Idita, CPL Johnson. And we are back.
Yes.
Because there's more to discuss.
Of course.
Yo.
Of course.
Yo, people be out here just giving us all kind of things to talk about.
All kind of content. That is the only reason the show has been continuing for so long, because every single day I find content.
There's more wildness.
Literally.
There's no shortage of wildness
Not
to
in
discuss.
this century.
As a matter of fact, we hardly ever get to the wildness that we have to discuss.
Boy.
And here is yet another example of such. Army personnel charged with sexual assault.
Yikes.
Commissioner of Police Hilroy Brandy confirmed that a soldier was charged with sexual assault last week. Yes, an army person was charged with sexual assault. That's all I can say on the matter.
What?
That is a direct quote. According to reports, the soldier, Walter Bass, allegedly had unlawful sexual contact with a female sometime during October. Bass has been released on $30,000 bail under the following terms and conditions. Oh, I'm going to show them there?
Not really.
Not really.
All we could tell y'all is if you breach these things, jail. I feel like, right, this is the first time, not in this article from WINNFM, but if y'all want to see this article, head over to WINNFM, you can see his terms and conditions. Some other site I was looking at that actually had his picture, and I was like, this is the first time I've ever, well, maybe not, no, not like, this is the first time, but it was very refreshing to see that they used the actual picture of the person, so we could know who it is out here wilding out.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of big on Broadway there too.
Yeah, that's true. But for some reason, every time somebody gets charged with something and you look up the name on Facebook, you can't find them.
Well, you're going to leave your account? You're going to leave your account if something else happened to you?
No.
Exactly.
That's why the picture's better.
I suppose.
What a statement by the commissioner, boy.
Oh, I guess that's all you could say.
Short and sweet. Yes.
Somebody was arrested. Can't say nothing else.
At least he said something.
Yeah. But, you see, I think for me, what I keep saying in these particular situations is that when persons in positions of authority, right, are the culprits, I believe these are the people who should be held to a higher standard. Right? They need to be held to a higher standard. I think that's one of the downfalls of justice, right? When you're given certain positions, when you take up certain positions, then I think the level of responsibility and accountability also goes up. People that are who are expected to protect and serve, when there is no protection and
barely any serving.
Well, I mean, in this case, I hope there was protection.
Listen, boy, y'all out here, boy, I have no type of what's that word?
Sympathy
for people who do these type of things.
Yeah, we got you.
I literally feel like y'all should be hung in the square from y'all testicles.
See, I know we differ on this.
For sexual assault. I mean, like, if not people who just were accused.
No. I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. The reason for me is that I believe that a lot of times the justice that we are seeking for the victim, we generally don't seek that justice for the culprit if they were a victim. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So in other words, a lot of times when persons hurt people, they were hurt. So the same way we're looking for justice for their victims, nobody does care when we look, and that does not absolve them of the wrongdoing. That doesn't mean, but I do believe that hurt people.
That is a fact.
And so what happens is, because of the way society, of course. Guys on the live, we'll be right back. Those who are listening on the radio, here I go. But for